Today we're going up the south mountain of Uncanoonuc. I have my brother Cole here, and we're gonna be going up the Incline Trail. It's probably gonna rain a little bit, but we're gonna go up to see. I wanna do a little lookout to see if I can't find the remnants of the old hotel or anything else from the early days of Inccanoonuc. Got a little bit of artifacts here. Mostly this, what do you call this? A mattress box? What do you call this? What do you call this thing?
Box spring?
Not a box spring.
I don't know.
Yeah, you get the idea. You put a mattress on it. So this Incline Trail was the old railway for the old path for the Incline Railway, which they got this thing up here in the production on it started in 1903, but they had this thing running by 1907. This thing's steep, but it is a single track, and at some point halfway it's gonna widen where the two trolley cars would pass each other, one on the way up, one on the way down. And they worked as counterweights, similar to an elevator or a ski lift. And they held about 60 passengers, and the seats swiveled so that they could turn around when you went down so you weren't looking up in the air. Look at that. Some sort of a big screw or rail tie. I don't know how old that could be. No, I'm thinking
that's
like
sitting at the surface.
Probably not as old as we think. So we've definitely come to some sort of something. Definitely some artifacts. I don't know if this was just a cabin, because there were definitely cabins up here at some point. Look at this stuff. This is crazy. It's like an old furnace. Let's see, does it have any writing on it or anything? Full on cabin collapse. Yeah, this is definitely a cabin.
Stairs?
These little stairs right here, these are cool. So right here is a neat little chimney, or what's left over of it. Cole's down there digging through metal. I like this nail that we have here. But we're thinking that the house or cabin or whatever was probably up there and fell, and has slowly been making its way down here over the years. But there's a lot of cool artifacts left over here. So we've come to the first of probably the only great lookout point. And of course it doesn't look nearly as cool on the phone as it does with my own human eyeballs. So if I'm not mistaken, this would be the wheel well for the actual train car. Back down the hill a little bit are some more cables. So that would make this up here the old foundation. Not entirely sure yet. Stay tuned, we're gonna find out. I've come across another collapsed cabin up here. This is some kind of old two-story house. That's the bedroom. Anyone need to take a bath? I love that corner of the house is just still staying up. I'm behind a little fence up here. There's this big cement piece of foundation. I don't know if this was ever part of the hotel. I'd have to find out some more information on it. We can see some remnants from what I'm pretty sure is the old foundation. There's a block there, and we have another block here. There's just a lot of leftover foundation stuff that I can't tell what is radio tower, what is like later structures, or what's actually a hotel. And I know that this is a pretty popular historical figure for Goffstown, and people come up here a lot. So if anybody knows, some information on pointing me in the right direction, specifically what was part of the hotel and what part was what of the hotel. But the little fun fact for this is that the south Inccanoonuc is 1 foot higher than the north. At least that's the conclusion that they came to in the day, because it was hotly contested for a very long time. But I plan to come back up here to do a more official video. But I need a lot more research to be done. So I'm coming up here as a learning experience. And I have one myth that I'm ready to dispel But I'm not going to tell you what myth that is yet. But it's a pretty big one about this place. Okay, so on the way out, I realized that pretty sure this right here, I'm not gonna go over to it right now. Pretty sure that's got to be the original foundation because it lines up perfectly with the photo of the original trolley wheel. And from what I understand, there is a wheel up here somewhere, the old metal wheel that turned the cable. There's definitely some original cables up here, but I don't see that wheel anywhere. I see the foundation for the wheel, but not the wheel.